can you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years? Now I can honestly say I see myself as, if not the top independent artist that's out, as one of the top independent artists who just like fully paved their own independent path, with Funk Volume and all that. So, and I just see myself just calling all the shots, not taking orders from any super corporate label head and all that, just doing what I want. And I also want to inspire other people to do what Funk Volume has done as well, get up and do it on their own and turn it up and just go hard at whatever they do. So I want to be that figure that motivates, one of the younger teenagers or however old they are to just get up and do something. Whether it's with music or whether they play tennis or make shoes or whatever they do, just go hard at it, because a lot of people they don't have hope, and they don't know how they don't see other artists tell their story of how they did it. You see other famous people, you're like, man, how did they do that? And artists really don't. Sometimes they don't share the full story of how they did it. They'll skip little parts, and they'll just make it seem like, well, I smoked this, chill with my homies, I gangbanged a little bit, went to prison, came out, now famous. Like, nah. And a lot of people think that, and then they'll follow that path, and it doesn't turn out the same way. But I'll tell people straight up, like, we were all online for days, years and years, responding to a bunch of fans and making a bunch of music videos. We all had to learn, different skills. So, I may know 5 or 6 different skills. Dave may know 5 or 6 different things. Swizz may know 5 or 6. We all come together and we just know a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, I just want to be that figure who inspires other people to do more. And I just want to call my own shots and not take orders from anybody.
That's the way, yeah. Like, just in the last year or so, I remember I became friends with you and you had like 5,000 fans on Facebook, and it's like 80,000 now. So
it's crazy.
In 5 years' time,
it's coming to life.
All right, we'll wrap things up. Just a couple of fan questions.
Okay.
Who would you most like to collab with? Nathan Lilly would like to know. You've mentioned Yaya Wolf, or is there any Australian artists that you...
I'm not too familiar with Australian hip-hop, just because in America it's just not brought up that often, so I don't really know any Australian artists other than Kid Crusher that I recently put up on. But overall, yeah, like Yellow Wolf, Kanye West. What else would I want to collab with?
Kanye West, that'd be pretty cool.
yeah, Kanye West would be dope. Before I die, hopefully I can collab with Eminem.
Yeah.
That would be sick. And I'd also like to do something with Timbaland, just on the production side. I think it'd be cool to have a Hopsin Timbaland track.
Yeah.
Something real funky. Yeah, just have him make a beat of how he sees Hopsin, and I just get down to it in some way. So hopefully in the future that can go down too.
Yeah, for sure, man. Sounds something to look out for. Gareth Cooper would like to know your honest thoughts on Juggalos and Psychopathic, and how'd you go at the gathering this year?
Oh, well, the Juggalos, they show a lot of support. When I went to the gathering, I just saw a whole new side of them, because a lot of people were telling me like, man, don't go, man, you're stupid, man. Oh, you're gonna get stuff thrown at you, this and that. But when I went, like, everybody was cool. Like, as soon as I pulled in, everybody was showing love, and it was all just handshakes, giving me hugs and all that. So I don't got no problem with Juggalos at all.
Yeah.
And yeah, I always party with them after every show when I'm in the Midwest or whatever. Like, they're the ones I always go to one of their houses and just chill. We just chill for hours or whatever, and they're real cool people. They're the ones who like got Hopsin to this level. Back in the day, last year, whatever, when I was posting stuff on websites and all that, they were the first ones who knew about me.
You responded to it, yeah.
Yeah, they knew about me before anybody, so I appreciate them all. And thank you, Juggalos. If I ever make it to MTV or BET or wherever, I will be sure to give you guys shouts out all the time, because I don't see any other artists really doing that. So
yeah, cool.
I don't mind doing that.
All right, man. Well, sort of on the Juggalo side of thing, I guess. Horrorcore music. You've told me before that it's cool if it's done right. But I've got a question here from Trips MC. Why claim that you hate horrorcore? Yeah, you yourself market yourself to that genre.
Why claim that? Well, I don't. Let me see. I I see a lot of music that just, I don't know, it just doesn't sound good. It just doesn't sound good. Like if you gotta really know how to make music before you just go out and put some stuff out just to try to fit some type of category or a little genre. Like, and horrorcore music, I mean, unfortunately, I mean, it's cool. I like music that has that edgy twist, whatever, or that, you know, is sometimes gory, but a lot of people who do it just don't know how to make music. That's, you know, it's just as simple as that. That's just what it is.
Yeah, I agree. Like, if it's done right, it's good.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
Chop.
Yeah. Some people, they just do it. Their beats aren't good. Their raps aren't good. They're just doing extreme things to try to get noticed, but their flow isn't on point. So if I jump on a stage and then I throw blood all over my whole body, and then I'm just like, fuck your mom, kill her with the bomb. Yes, it's time. I will sock. You get shot. Like it's like that. That's not dope at all. Like you gotta really make. You still have to make real music and
that was actually kind of dope. But yeah, no, I'm hearing what you're saying. It's funny.
But you gotta know how to make real music, and then it's like people they start off with down the wrong lane. Like you gotta learn how to make music first. Learn how to rap. Learn the basics. Learn what beats are dope. And learn the to-dos and not to-dos. And once you do that, you go to the next level. And then like, okay, I got my skill down. Now what type of style do I want to do now? Because you got so many different types of styles, but every artist should enter the same way. Is in like, let me learn the basics of how to rap, how to make, you know, songs, this and that, and then once you pass that stage, you branch out to the type of, I guess, genre or category of hip hop, whether it's love, horrorcore, or I don't know, whatever you want to do. Yes. But some people, they just jump straight into it without learning all this other stuff, and they just suck. And it's not. And yeah, I don't hate on horrorcore music like that. I just hate a lot of horrorcore artists. Yeah. It's garbage.
Yeah, well answered, man. I think that's very well answered. And yeah, last question, Kane Duran. Would like to know, you've worked with the Sick Fucks crew a couple of times now. How is it like working with them compared to other artists? And can you see yourself working with them again?
Yeah, I'll be working with them in the future for sure. They know what they're doing. Jimmy Don over there, he's a real professional dude. He always booked a couple shows for us on my I Am All tour. And yeah, they're real cool people. They know how to throw shows. They know how to party after the shows. And yeah, they're cool. They're real cool. And I know they help out a lot of artists in the area as well. They got a real big movement going on out there, so those are the type of people, you know, I like to be involved with as far as doing business and all that. So yeah, shout out to Sick Fucks. What up?
Well, there you have it. Thanks very much for joining us, Hopsin. Hope it wasn't too painful, man. But I really appreciate you taking the time to do it, man.
No, I appreciate you coming out doing the interview, man.
All right, thanks for that. And yeah, that's a wrap.